Hey there, my young friends. My name is Coach B, and it is a pleasure to meet you. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I got really restless. Now, I'm a little bit older now, and I own my own gym, which is why you can see some of my equipment behind me. But one of the things that's really special about my gym is that when I get to hang out in it by myself, I have some special friends who are here just for me. Now, like I was saying, I get really tired when I was in school, and I would get tired of sitting in my chair. Do you get tired of sitting in your chair? Come on, I know you do. So here's my question. If I could get your teacher to get you to stand up and do some exercises with me, would you do it? I can't hear you. Okay, so here's the deal I made with your teacher. If you follow along and you do what I say and you work with me, then we can do this for the next little bit instead of having to do math or science or other things. So, are you still with me? Okay, so the first thing we always have to do in my gym is we have to warm up. So, I need you to do that with me too. What does that look like? Very simple. Let's start with something nice and easy. Let's bring those legs up. Now, you can't kick the person in front of you. You got to make sure that you're getting those legs up. And if you're doing this at home and you're just having a little bit of fun, well, that's okay. You don't need your teacher's permission. So we're doing what's called a high kick, and we're just getting those legs up nice and high. Now, after that, our legs are a little warmed up. We got to get those arms moving. Get those arms up over your head. Nice and big. We've been sitting the whole time. It's time to move. Super simple, right? Now, it doesn't matter to me whether you're good at exercise or you're good at sports, as long as you move a little bit each day. I'm ready to move on. Are you? Okay, so what's next? We're going to do what's called floor to sky. I want you to touch the floor, touch the sky. Touch the floor, touch the sky. And in there, we're going to warm up our legs a little more. We're going to keep our legs moving. We're going to get our arms opened up. And remember, we've been sitting in our chairs like this. Keep going, keep going. We've been sitting in our chairs and reading and working on our computers. We got to make sure that we move our bodies just as much as we possibly can. Whew. All right, now you're not tired. If you're tired, you need to move more. But we're still going to keep doing a little bit more for that. We're going to do what's called some knee hugs. And the whole idea is we get those knees up nice and high. Good. Now, when we get those knees up, we wake our butts up. Yep, I said it. Your butt needs to be woken up. And when we do this, we get all of our middle of our body going. Now, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to do a little thing called butt kickers. Tap your butt. Kick your butt. Kick your butt. Don't kick your neighbor's butt. Kick your butt. Kick your butt. Good. Now, let's do it a little bit more side to side. Now we're actually leaning and moving. Good. Now hopefully you have enough space for this. If not, work within the space you're given and add a little arm overhead. Over. Good. Nice job. All right, bring it a little bit across. A little bit across. Whew. All right. Now that was a little bit of fun, and we should kind of feel like our blood is flowing through our bodies. We've been sitting. It's time to move a little. Get our energy back up, because you have to learn, but you have to move too. So, one of my friends, her name is Laura, and she is our lesson locker. And I asked Laura to bring our lesson for the day. So, Laura, what do you have for us?
Coach B, do you remember when we were talking about how we should show how hand-eye coordination is important for students? Well, we are going to show them how to play and work those muscles too.
All right, Laura, so we are going to work on that balance and that stability. But the first thing I'd like you to do is find a blank piece of paper, a sheet from your notebook. Maybe your teacher can hand out some paper, because we don't need a lot of tools for some of the stuff that we do. And all I want you to do is crumple it up. Crumple it up really tight. We're going to make a really good ball out of it. And as we get that ball going, we are going to simply get it as small and as tight as we can. Now, all I want you to do now is I want you to see, if I asked you to balance on one foot, what would that look like? Are you good? Are you wavering around and moving all over the place? All right, well that's one leg. What about the other? Let's try it. Other leg. Maybe you're doing the same leg as me. Maybe you're doing something completely different, but can you balance? Now, can you go down? And can you go up? And can you go down? And can you go up? And if you can go through all of these ranges of motion, we have to go back to the other leg because we didn't do that on the other leg. I didn't even know if you could balance yet. I'm a gym guy. I have to learn about you first. Good. So as we're going through this, can we get down and up? Can we move that foot in front? Can we put that foot off to the side? Can we put that foot behind us? And can we keep balancing through that? Awesome, let's shake that out. Whew, a little bit of tired, right? All right, so that was a little bit of the balance and the stability. But now, what are we gonna do with the ball? Well, let's add a little bit of hand-eye coordination. Throw the ball to yourself. Throw the little fake ball to yourself. Can you do it in one hand? Awesome, nice job. What about the other hand? Good, did you do all in one hand and then all in the other? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep passing it back and forth. And as we pass it back and forth, we have now got to see if we can get some hand-eye coordination. Because if you decide to play sports, if you decide to do any dance or ballet, even if you're a video gamer, you need hand-eye coordination. But that's not something that we're born with. We have to build it, and we have to get better at it. So now we're gonna take those two moves and we're gonna put them together. Can you stand on one foot and can you toss it back and forth without putting your foot down? Maybe you can put your foot down a few times. Maybe you can't put it down at all. Take a break. Can you take your little piece of paper ball and do it on the other leg? Pass it back and forth to yourself and try not to put your foot down. Now, I'm a coach. I like to make games out of things. So here's what we're gonna do. Because exercise should be fun, but it should also be kind of a little bit challenging. That's kind of why they call it a workout. You have to work a little bit. We're gonna do the same drill. And for every time you have to put your foot down, you owe me 3 jumping jacks. So how do we do a jumping jack? Well, let's do that first. When you do a proper jumping jack, your feet go out. Have you done this before? But your hands go up or they go out. Doesn't matter to me. You can do them like this or you can do them like this. I don't care which one you choose, but whichever one you choose, commit to it. It's all about doing a good job. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for 10 seconds and we're gonna throw the ball back and forth. And for every time we have to put our foot down, we owe me 3 jumping jacks. Now, if you miss a lot, that's okay. And if you don't miss very much at all, well then we'll just kind of do what I do when it comes to the jumping jack time. Are you ready? All right, pick a leg and here we go. Leg up. And we are tossing back and forth. Oh, I missed one. Okay, we're tossing back and forth. We're still going. We're still going. Oh, I missed 2. And that's 10 seconds. From here, I missed twice. So I owe 3 jumping jacks for each time. I owe 6 jumping jacks. If you didn't miss it all, just do your 6 jumping jacks with me. If you missed a lot, you can do as many as you want, or you can just stay with mine as well. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Now, whatever we do on one side of the body, we have to do on the other. So it's important for us to do equal amounts on both sides of the body because we don't want to create an imbalance. How do we do that? We're going to pick the other leg up, and here we go. We start tossing. Good, keep going. Almost there. Oh, I did miss 1. All right. Again, did you miss a lot or a little? Doesn't matter to me. If you're gonna hang out with me, I owe 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. So, from there, we now have some balance. We learned how to do this, and we learned how to throw, And from there, I want to see, can we throw and get low? So, we're going to go down, we're going to play the same game, but we're going to be low. How low can you go and throw the ball to yourself? Are you ready? 3 jumping jacks for every time we miss. 10 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, here we go. And 2, whoa, I missed one. Oh, this one's much harder. Look at how much harder it is. I'm balancing, I'm going crazy, and done. All right, I missed once. How many did you miss? Let's try it. 3 jumping jacks, or however many you did. And if you didn't miss any, good for you, just come along with me. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and perfect. All right, so, other leg. Are you ready? Nice and rested? Here we go. Down nice and low, off to the races. Oh, I like it. Oh, I'm balancing. Legs are all over the place. Oh, I missed one. Oh, I missed 2 on this one. Oh, gosh. Oh, I got it. All right, I missed 2, 3 for each, 6 jumping jacks. If you're hanging out with Coach B, are you ready to go? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Woo! All right, now you guys might be a little bit out of breath. I'm a little out of breath. I mean, you've been sitting all day. If you sit too much, it is absolutely something that you need to do more movement. Now, hey, hang on, someone just showed up.
Hey there, Coach B. It's Miguel the Mailbox. I have this great quote to deliver to you today for our young friends in your audience. It reads, "Live a life that is well balanced. Don't do things in excess. Do you think it might help your lesson?"
You know what, Miguel, that's right. Balance is everything in life, and it is super important that you find balance of everything. You see, as a coach, I coach a lot of sports. I coach a lot of kids and teenagers. And one of the things that I've learned is that sitting too much, never a good thing. But playing too many sports all at one time, that's also not a good thing. You need to find balance. If you put in 45 minutes on your video game, well, then you probably need to find 45 minutes to run around and play with your friends. Maybe it's summertime and you're jumping in the pool. Maybe you can throw on a video and do some exercise. Maybe you can go for a walk. Maybe you can just play with your friends. But you shouldn't have 5 hours of video games and then 0 hours of exercise. That's not really good. Now, if you're at home and you've got some good meals coming and you're working out hard and you are doing lots of good things, you're probably getting fed some stuff. But I know what I was like when I was a kid. If there was sugar around, I wanted to find myself some more sugar. But just like that, you don't want to have tons and tons of sugar, but no vegetables. You don't want to have a lot of candy and cookies and chips, and then not a lot of healthy food. So you have to balance that as well. And the other thing that's really important is balancing your life when it comes to just being a good person. You have to make sure that when you're doing things like we did today, you've got the ability to keep everything in check. Don't get so nervous. Don't let life get you crazy. Have some fun times, but you have to have some times where you do your homework and you do your chores and you do all the things that's expected from you at home. So here's the deal. All we did was crumple up a piece of paper and we worked on our balance and we worked on our jumping jacks. Nothing major, but I bet you, if I could bet money, you feel better right now. So, whenever you feel like you've been sitting too much, or you need a little energy boost, or you're just feeling kind of blah and lame, just find a piece of paper you don't need anymore, crumple it up, and play our game. Now, I'm Coach B, and hopefully you liked our little game today. And if you'd like to do more of that, tell your teacher, and we'll make sure I'll have a little chat with your teacher, and we'll make sure that you have a few more times whenever you guys have been sitting in your chairs and you gals have been just at your desk the whole time. We'll find some time to do a little bit more of our practicing positive play. Have a great day.